Immortalized as Princess Leia in Star Wars, Carrie Fisher's real-life journey unfolded like a saga of its own. Off-screen, she faced challenges that were not against dark forces, but against the very industry that shaped her career. Fisher navigated a world filled with expectations and pressures, often feeling the weight of her iconic role. She openly discussed her struggles with mental health, addiction, and the relentless scrutiny of Hollywood. Behind the scenes, she fought for creative control and authenticity in her work, striving to be seen as more than just a character. Fisher's wit and humor became her armor, allowing her to tackle the industry's harsh realities while maintaining her unique voice. Her candidness about her experiences inspired many, shedding light on the often hidden battles faced by those in the spotlight. Through her resilience, she not only redefined her legacy, but also paved the way for future generations of artists to embrace their truths. In 1975, Carrie Fisher landed the iconic role of Princess Leia, a character that would become a symbol of strength and resilience in the Star Wars franchise. Born into Hollywood royalty as the daughter of actress Debbie Reynolds and singer Eddie Fisher, she was no stranger to the entertainment industry. Growing up in such a prominent family, Fisher was exposed to the world of acting and performance from a young age. This background provided her with a unique perspective on fame and the challenges that come with it. When she was cast as Princess Leia, Fisher brought a blend of intelligence, wit, and vulnerability to the character, making Leia a beloved figure among fans. The character's distinctive hairstyle and bold personality left a lasting impression on audiences. Fisher's portrayal of Leia not only showcased her acting talents, but also helped redefine the role of women in science fiction. As a strong leader in the Rebel Alliance, Leia became a role model for many, inspiring generations of viewers. Fisher's work as Princess Leia remains a significant part of her legacy, reflecting her impact on both the film industry and popular culture. Fisher had a strong foundation in acting, having studied at the Central School of Speech and Drama in London. Her early career included a role in the film Shampoo, which helped her gain some recognition. When it came time to cast for Star Wars, the process was extensive and thorough. George Lucas, the creator of the franchise, was on the lookout for fresh faces to fill the lead roles. He wanted actors who could bring new energy and authenticity to the characters. This search was not just about finding established stars. It was about discovering talent that could resonate with audiences in a unique way. Fisher's audition stood out, showcasing her ability to embody the spirited and strong character of Princess Leia. The casting process was crucial in shaping the iconic film, as it set the stage for a new generation of actors and characters that would become beloved by fans around the world. The emphasis on fresh talent contributed significantly to the film's lasting impact and success. During the audition process for a significant role in a groundbreaking film, Carrie Fisher, then just 19 years old, stood out among many young actresses competing for the part. George Lucas, the director, was looking for someone who could embody the spirit of the character he envisioned. Fisher auditioned alongside other hopefuls, including Amy Irving and Cindy Williams, each bringing their own unique qualities to the table. However, it was Fisher's distinctive blend of wit, charm, and strength that truly caught Lucas's attention. Her ability to deliver lines with a mix of humor and resilience set her apart from the rest. This combination of traits not only showcased her acting talent, but also hinted at the depth she could bring to the character. As the auditions progressed, it became clear that Fisher had something special, a quality that would resonate with audiences and contribute to the film's lasting legacy. Her performance would go on to define a generation and solidify her place in cinematic history. Fisher's audition tape reveals her remarkable ability to embody Princess Leia, showcasing a blend of vulnerability and defiance that would become the character's hallmark. In her performance, she delivered Leia's lines with a unique intensity that captured both the strength and sensitivity of the character. This duality was crucial for George Lucas, who recognized her potential to portray a princess who was not just a figure of royalty, but also a fierce leader in the fight against oppression. Leia's character was designed to break the mold of traditional female roles in cinema, and Fisher's interpretation brought depth and complexity to the part. Her ability to convey emotion while maintaining a strong presence resonated with audiences and set a new standard for female characters in science fiction. Fisher's portrayal of Leia became iconic, influencing generations of viewers and inspiring countless women to see themselves as strong, capable leaders. The combination of her talent and the character's design created a lasting legacy in film history. After several rounds of auditions, Carrie Fisher was chosen to play Princess Leia, a decision that would change her life forever. Star Wars: A New Hope was released in 1977 and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Fisher's portrayal of Leia brought the character to life in a way that resonated with audiences around the world. She became a symbol of strength and resilience, breaking away from the traditional damsel in distress trope that had dominated many films before her. Leia was not just a princess, she was a leader, a fighter, and a key player in the Rebel Alliance's struggle against the Empire. Fisher's performance infused Leia with a sense of independence and courage, making her an iconic figure in cinema history. The impact of her role extended beyond the screen, inspiring countless fans and future generations of women to embrace their own strength and assertiveness. Fisher's legacy as Princess Leia continues to influence popular culture, reminding us of the power of strong female characters in storytelling. Despite Leia's royal status, Carrie Fisher portrayed her with a down-to-earth toughness that made the character relatable to audiences. Fisher infused Leia with a strong personality, showcasing her resilience and determination in the face of adversity. This portrayal resonated with many fans as it broke the mold of the typical princess archetype. Fisher's performance highlighted Leia's ability to stand her ground, fight for her beliefs, and lead with courage, making her a beloved figure in the Star Wars universe. The iconic white dress and cinnamon bun hairstyle became symbols of Leia's character, but they were not without their challenges. Fisher found the hairstyle uncomfortable, as it was tightly styled and could be quite constricting. The dress, while visually striking, was also impractical for the action-oriented scenes in which Leia often found herself. Fisher's candid remarks about these aspects of her costume revealed the behind-the-scenes struggles of portraying such an iconic character. Her ability to balance the discomfort of her costume with the strength of her character added depth to Leia, making her not just a figure of beauty but also one of strength and resilience. In interviews, Carrie Fisher often brought her unique sense of humor to the forefront, especially when discussing the peculiarities of filming in space. One of her memorable jokes revolved around the lack of underwear mandated by George Lucas, which was intended to prevent visible lines in the costumes. This requirement added a layer of discomfort for her, yet she approached it with a lighthearted attitude. Fisher's ability to laugh about such situations showcased not only her comedic talent, but also her willingness to speak out about the challenges she faced in the industry. Her candidness about the absurdities of her experiences resonated with many, making her a beloved figure not just for her iconic role as Princess Leia, but also for her relatable and humorous perspective on the often bizarre world of filmmaking. This blend of humor and honesty endeared her to fans and colleagues alike, highlighting her remarkable personality and resilience in the face of discomfort. George came up to me the first day of filming and gave me a roll of gaffer tape and told me it was for my chest, she recalled with her trademark wit. This moment encapsulated the unique blend of humor and challenge that defined Carrie Fisher's experience on the set of Star Wars. As Princess Leia, she became an iconic figure, but behind the scenes, Fisher faced her own personal struggles that mirrored the resilience of her character. Throughout her life, she battled issues with substance abuse and mental health, challenges that were not only significant, but also well documented in her autobiographies, Postcards from the Edge, and Wishful Drinking. These works reveal her candid reflections on her life, showcasing her ability to confront her demons with honesty and humor. Fisher's journey was marked by a determination to overcome her struggles, making her a relatable figure for many. Her experiences on set and in life contributed to the depth of her portrayal of Leia, a character who embodied strength and vulnerability. Her honesty about her life added another layer to the character she portrayed, making Leia's strength and vulnerability more relatable to audiences. Carrie Fisher was open about her struggles, including her battles with mental health and addiction, which resonated with many fans. This authenticity allowed viewers to connect deeply with Princess Leia, seeing her not just as a fictional character, but as a symbol of resilience and courage. On set, she was known for her wit and intelligence, often bringing humor to the filming process. Fisher formed close bonds with her co-stars, particularly Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford. These relationships were crucial in creating the chemistry seen on screen. Their camaraderie translated into genuine interactions, making the scenes more engaging and believable. Fisher's ability to blend her personal experiences with her role contributed significantly to the legacy of Princess Leia, ensuring that the character would remain an iconic figure in cinematic history. Fisher's influence extended beyond her acting. She often provided input on scripts and dialogue, ensuring Leia's character remained consistent and impactful throughout the series. Her insights helped shape Leia into a strong and relatable figure, making her a role model for many fans. The initial trilogy's success cemented Leia as a beloved character in the Star Wars universe. Fisher reprised the role in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, where each film added new dimensions to Leia. These sequels showcased her growth as a leader and a warrior, highlighting her resilience and determination in the face of adversity. As the story progressed, Leia evolved from a princess into a general, demonstrating her capability and strength. Fisher's portrayal resonated with audiences, making Leia not just a character in a film, but a symbol of empowerment. Her contributions to the character and the franchise have left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire new generations of fans. Her performance continued to evolve, reflecting her own experiences and insights. Carrie Fisher brought depth to the character of Princess Leia, allowing her portrayal to grow alongside her personal journey. As the original Star Wars trilogy progressed, Fisher infused her role with a blend of strength, vulnerability, and humor, making Leia a relatable and iconic figure. However, during the production of these films, creative differences often surfaced between Fisher and the executives. These clashes were not merely about the storyline, but also about how Princess Leia should be portrayed. Fisher had a vision for Leia that emphasized her independence and complexity, which sometimes conflicted with the more traditional views held by the studio. This tension highlighted the challenges of balancing artistic integrity with commercial expectations. Fisher's commitment to her character ultimately contributed to the lasting impact of Princess Leia in popular culture, showcasing her ability to navigate these creative challenges while remaining true to her vision. She believed that Leia should be more than just a figurehead. She should be an active participant in the rebellion. Carrie Fisher was passionate about her character's development and wanted to ensure that Leia was portrayed as a strong and capable leader. One of the first major disputes arose during the production of The Empire Strikes Back. Fisher felt that Leia needed to evolve beyond her role in the first film. She argued for a portrayal that showcased Leia's strength, intelligence, and leadership qualities. Fisher wanted audiences to see Leia as a character who could take charge and make significant decisions, rather than simply being a damsel in distress or a supporting character. This desire for a more dynamic representation reflected Fisher's own beliefs about women's roles in society and the importance of strong female characters in film. Her advocacy for Leia's character helped shape the narrative and contributed to the lasting impact of the Star Wars franchise. Despite her immense talent and popularity, Carrie Fisher faced significant challenges in her quest to portray Princess Leia as a more dynamic character. Her push for a stronger, more complex Leia was met with resistance from some executives who were concerned about maintaining a balance between action and character development. Fisher was vocal about her opinions, famously stating that she wanted Leia to be more than a damsel in distress. She believed Leia needed to be someone who could stand up and fight, not just be rescued. This perspective was crucial in shaping the character into a symbol of strength and resilience. Fisher's efforts on behalf of Princess Leia were a significant part of a broader fight for more empowered female characters in film. She understood the importance of representation and the impact it could have on audiences, especially young girls. Her advocacy for Leia's character helped pave the way for future portrayals of women in action roles, emphasizing that they could be both strong and multifaceted. Many fans viewed Carrie Fisher's portrayal of Princess Leia as a powerful representation of a strong female character. This sentiment was shared by many who saw Leia as a role model, reflecting Fisher's own strong-willed personality. Fisher's advocacy for her character was evident throughout her time in the Star Wars franchise. She often expressed her desire for Leia to be more than just a damsel in distress, pushing for a portrayal that showcased her strength and independence. However, the disagreements regarding Leia's role were not limited to her character's actions in the story. Fisher frequently found the lines written for Leia to be stilted and unrealistic. As a talented writer herself, she would suggest changes to make the dialogue more natural and relatable. This dedication to authenticity in dialogue not only enhanced Leia's character, but also resonated with audiences, making her a beloved figure in cinematic history. Fisher's commitment to her character and her willingness to speak up for more realistic portrayals contributed significantly to the lasting impact of Princess Leia in popular culture. Despite facing challenges, Carrie Fisher's determination to shape her character, Princess Leia, was evident throughout the Star Wars trilogy. She often found herself in situations where her input was not always welcomed by the executives. However, she firmly believed that if she was going to say the lines, they needed to sound authentic and relatable. This conviction drove her to advocate for Leia's portrayal, emphasizing the importance of making her a strong and independent figure. While there were instances when the vision of the executives prevailed, Fisher's persistence in these battles ensured that Leia remained a character of depth and resilience. Her efforts contributed significantly to the way audiences perceived Leia, making her an iconic figure in cinema. Fisher's commitment to her character not only shaped the narrative, but also left a lasting impact on fans and future generations of filmmakers. Her legacy is a testament to the power of persistence in the face of mixed success. Her influence can be seen in the way Leia's character was developed from a princess in distress to a leader of the rebellion. Carrie Fisher's portrayal of Leia brought depth and complexity to the character, showcasing her strength, intelligence, and resilience. Fisher's persistence often led to memorable moments that resonated with audiences, transforming Leia into a symbol of empowerment. Beyond her performance, Fisher's influence on the script extended beyond dialogue. She had a keen sense of character development and often provided feedback on how Leia's character should evolve throughout the series. This collaboration with the writers and directors allowed for a more nuanced representation of Leia, making her not just a supporting character but a pivotal figure in the narrative. Fisher's insights helped shape Leia into a character who could stand on her own, inspiring generations of fans and redefining the role of women in science fiction. Her contributions ensured that Leia was not merely a damsel in distress, but a formidable leader whose actions and decisions were crucial to the rebellion's success. During the filming of Return of the Jedi, Carrie Fisher played a pivotal role in shaping her character, Princess Leia. One significant moment was her advocacy for a scene where Leia kills Jabba the Hutt. This act was not just a plot point, it represented a powerful statement of defiance and strength. By taking such a bold action, Leia showcased her evolution from a damsel in distress to a fierce and independent leader. Fisher understood the importance of this transformation, emphasizing that Leia's character should embody resilience and empowerment. The scene became iconic, illustrating that Leia was not merely a side character, but a warrior in her own right. This moment resonated with audiences, highlighting themes of liberation and courage. Fisher's influence on this scene contributed to the lasting legacy of Leia as a symbol of strength in the face of oppression. The decision to have Leia confront Jabba was a defining moment that solidified her role as a heroine in the Star Wars saga. The infamous cinnamon bun hairstyle of Princess Leia became an iconic part of her character, but it was a significant point of contention between Carrie Fisher and the Star Wars production team. Fisher had strong feelings about her character's appearance, particularly regarding the hairstyle that would define Leia for generations. While the hairstyle was designed to be practical for a space princess and to reflect her strong personality, Fisher felt it was somewhat ridiculous and not flattering. She often expressed her frustration with the look, believing it did not align with her vision of a strong female character. Despite her reservations, the hairstyle became a symbol of Leia's resilience and strength, capturing the hearts of fans worldwide. The debate over the hairstyle highlighted the creative tensions that can arise in film production, where artistic vision and character representation can clash. Ultimately, the cinnamon bun hairstyle became a lasting legacy, representing not just Leia's character, but also Fisher's own journey as an actress and a cultural icon. The hairstyle worn by Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia was a significant aspect of her iconic look in the Star Wars franchise. Designed by makeup artist Pat McDermott, the hairstyle drew inspiration from Mexican revolutionary women of the early 20th century. This choice was intentional, as George Lucas sought a look that would stand out and be easily recognizable, something that had not been seen before in the realm of science fiction. The distinctive buns on either side of Leia's head became a symbol of strength and resilience, perfectly complementing her character's role as a leader in the Rebel Alliance. The design not only contributed to the visual identity of Princess Leia, but also resonated with audiences, making it a lasting image in popular culture. The combination of historical inspiration and innovative design helped to create a character that was both relatable and aspirational, solidifying Carrie Fisher's legacy in cinematic history. From the very beginning, Carrie Fisher had strong feelings about her iconic hairstyle in the Star Wars films. She found it uncomfortable and impractical, especially for the action scenes she had to perform. In various interviews, she often described the experience of wearing the buns as akin to carrying heavy weights on her head. This discomfort was not just a fleeting feeling, it was compounded by the fact that she had to wear the hairstyle for long hours during filming. Fisher once expressed her frustration, saying, "I had to wear those damn buns every day for months. They gave me headaches." This candid admission highlighted the physical toll that the hairstyle took on her during the production. Despite the hairstyle becoming a symbol of her character, Princess Leia, Fisher's personal experience with it, was one of significant discomfort, revealing the challenges actors can face behind the scenes while bringing beloved characters to life. Fisher's discontent with her character's appearance wasn't limited to the hairstyle. She also had issues with the costumes, particularly the iconic white dress from A New Hope. The dress, designed by John Mullo, was made of a delicate, flowing fabric that looked great on screen, but was less than practical during the physically demanding scenes. Fisher found that the dress restricted her movement, making it challenging to perform the action sequences required of her character, Princess Leia. The fabric, while visually stunning, did not provide the comfort or functionality needed for a role that involved running, fighting, and other vigorous activities. This led to frustration for Fisher, who wanted to portray a strong and capable character without being hindered by her attire. The contrast between the dress's beauty and its impracticality highlighted the challenges actresses often face in balancing aesthetics with the physical demands of their roles. Fisher's candidness about these issues shed light on the broader conversation regarding costume design in film and its impact on performance. Often, Carrie Fisher humorously addressed the challenges of wearing her iconic costumes, particularly the infamous dress from Star Wars. She noted the impracticality of the dress, emphasizing how difficult it was to move in and how it offered little protection during stunt work. This candidness about her experiences highlighted the often overlooked realities of being an actress in such demanding roles. One of the most notable points of contention came with the slave Leia costume in Return of the Jedi. The gold bikini, designed by Aggie Gerard Rogers, became a cultural phenomenon, symbolizing both empowerment and objectification. However, for Fisher, it was a source of significant discomfort. She expressed her struggles with the costume, revealing that it was not just a costume, but a burden that affected her performance. Fisher's ability to blend humor with her critiques of these costumes showcased her strength and resilience in an industry that often prioritized appearance over comfort. She found the outfit demeaning and objectifying. Carrie Fisher, known for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise, expressed her discomfort with the famous metal bikini she wore while chained to Jabba the Hutt. In an interview with Newsweek, she stated, "I was chained to a giant slug and forced to wear a metal bikini. It wasn't my idea of fun." Fisher pushed back against the costume, arguing that it reduced Leia to a mere object. Despite her protests, the production team largely ignored her concerns. However, she found ways to reclaim some control over her character's narrative. The scene where Leia kills Jabba the Hutt is viewed as a symbolic act of defiance against the objectification. She felt this moment not only showcased Leia's strength, but also served as a powerful statement about reclaiming agency in a male-dominated environment. Fisher's resistance to the objectification of her character has resonated with many, highlighting the importance of agency and empowerment in storytelling. The hair and costume debates surrounding Carrie Fisher's portrayal of Princess Leia were part of a larger issue she faced regarding the character's representation. Fisher was determined that Leia be seen as a strong, independent leader, rather than merely a figurehead or an object of male desire. This desire for a more empowered portrayal led to significant discussions about how Leia should look and dress. Fisher believed that the way a character is presented can greatly influence how they are perceived by audiences. The battles over Leia's appearance were not just about aesthetics. They reflected a broader fight for respect and equality in Hollywood. Fisher's insistence on portraying Leia as a capable and commanding figure was a response to the often limited roles available to women in film. She wanted to challenge the stereotypes that frequently reduced female characters to mere visual appeal. Through her advocacy, Fisher contributed to a shift in how women could be represented in popular media, emphasizing strength and agency over objectification. This struggle for a more nuanced portrayal resonated with many, highlighting the ongoing challenges women face in the entertainment industry. Fisher's legacy is intertwined with this fight, as she sought to redefine what it meant to be a female leader in a male-dominated space. Her commitment to Leia's character became a symbol of empowerment, inspiring future generations of women in film and beyond. During the production of the Star Wars trilogy, Carrie Fisher showcased her remarkable talent, not only as an actress but also as a skilled writer. Her contributions went beyond delivering lines. She often found herself deeply involved in the script revisions. Fisher's ability to rewrite lines and suggest changes was instrumental in shaping the character of Princess Leia. She brought authenticity and depth to Leia's dialogue, ensuring that it resonated with audiences. Fisher's insights into the character's motivations and personality allowed her to craft lines that felt genuine and relatable. This collaborative effort between Fisher and the creative team enriched the storytelling, making Princess Leia a memorable and iconic figure in cinematic history. Her input was invaluable, as it helped to create a strong female character who could stand out in a male-dominated universe. Fisher's legacy as a writer and actress continues to influence how characters are developed in film and television today. During the filming of The Empire Strikes Back, one of the most famous instances of Carrie Fisher's influence emerged. The original script for a pivotal scene had Princess Leia expressing her love for Han Solo, who was about to be frozen in carbonite. In this version, Leia would say, "I love you," to which Han was meant to respond, "I love you too." However, both Fisher and Harrison Ford felt that this response did not align with Han's roguish character. They believed that such a straightforward exchange would undermine the complexity of their relationship. After much discussion, Ford decided to ad-lib a new line. Instead of the scripted response, he delivered the now iconic line, "I know." This change not only added depth to Han's character, but also created a memorable moment that resonated with audiences. The line has since become a defining quote in the Star Wars franchise, showcasing the collaborative spirit between Fisher and Ford, and their commitment to authentic storytelling. During the filming of Return of the Jedi, Carrie Fisher took a strong stance regarding her character, Princess Leia. She advocated for Leia to have more action scenes and a more significant role in the defeat of the Empire. Fisher believed that Leia should be portrayed as a true leader and warrior, rather than merely a love interest or a figurehead. This perspective was crucial in shaping Leia's character, as Fisher wanted to ensure that the audience saw her as a capable and powerful figure in the Rebel Alliance. Fisher's insistence on this portrayal highlighted her understanding of the importance of strong female characters in film. She wanted Leia to be a symbol of empowerment, demonstrating that women could be just as heroic and influential as their male counterparts. This advocacy not only enriched the character of Leia, but also contributed to the broader narrative of the Star Wars saga, showcasing the strength and resilience of women in a male-dominated universe. Fisher's vision for Leia helped to redefine her character, making her an iconic figure in cinematic history. Her input led to memorable scenes in the Star Wars saga, particularly Leia's rescue of Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt, where she famously kills Jabba herself. This moment not only showcased her strength as a character, but also highlighted Carrie Fisher's influence on the narrative. Despite her creative contributions, the executives and some members of the creative team were often resistant to her suggestions. However, her persistence paid off. Fisher was known for her dedication, often working late into the night to rewrite her lines, striving to make them more realistic and compelling. This commitment to her craft allowed her to shape her character in ways that resonated with audiences. Fisher's determination to advocate for her vision, even in the face of resistance, exemplified her passion for storytelling and her desire to portray strong female characters in a male-dominated industry. Her efforts not only enriched her role, but also left a lasting impact on the franchise and its fans. During the production of the original Star Wars trilogy, Carrie Fisher's dedication to her character, Princess Leia, was remarkable. Her commitment to authenticity was evident in every revision she made to her lines and scenes. Fisher understood the importance of her role and worked tirelessly to ensure that her portrayal resonated with audiences. This dedication often meant collaborating closely with directors and writers, sometimes in private sessions. The secrecy surrounding the production added another layer of complexity. There was a constant fear of leaks, which extended to script changes and revisions. Many of these adjustments were made without the knowledge of the entire cast and crew. Fisher took it upon herself to ensure that her changes were implemented discreetly, allowing her to maintain the integrity of her character while navigating the challenges of a highly scrutinized production environment. Her ability to balance creativity with the need for confidentiality showcased her professionalism and passion for her craft. Fisher's contributions to the script were not limited to her own character. She often provided input on the overall story, and other characters' dialogue. Her deep understanding of the Star Wars universe allowed her to see the bigger picture, making her a valuable asset to the creative team. She brought a unique perspective that enriched the narrative and helped shape the direction of the films. Fisher's insights often led to more authentic and relatable dialogue, enhancing the emotional depth of the characters. Her ability to connect with the themes of the saga and the motivations of various characters made her input crucial during the writing process. This collaborative spirit not only showcased her talent as an actress, but also highlighted her skills as a storyteller. Her passion for the franchise and commitment to its integrity ensured that the scripts resonated with audiences, reflecting the essence of the beloved series. Fisher's legacy in the Star Wars universe extends beyond her iconic role, as her creative contributions continue to influence the storytelling within this expansive galaxy. Balancing humor with serious moments added depth to the films, making them more engaging and relatable for audiences. Carrie Fisher, known for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise, skillfully blended wit and gravity in her performances. This unique ability not only entertained viewers, but also highlighted the complexities of her character, making her a beloved figure in cinematic history. Beyond her on-screen presence, Fisher was a passionate advocate for gender equality in Hollywood. Her fight for equality was an ongoing struggle that mirrored her battles on the Star Wars set. She was acutely aware of the gender disparities in the film industry and used her platform to push for stronger roles and fair treatment for women. Fisher's advocacy was not just about her own experiences, it was a broader call for change, aiming to inspire future generations of female filmmakers and actresses. Her legacy continues to resonate, reminding us of the importance of humor and equality in storytelling. From the beginning, Carrie Fisher pushed for Leia to be portrayed as a capable leader, not just a supporting character. She fought for equal screen time and substantial dialogue, ensuring that Leia's contributions to the story were as important as those of her male counterparts. This was a bold stance in the late 1970s and early 1980s, a time when female characters were often relegated to secondary roles. Fisher's advocacy for her character helped to redefine the portrayal of women in film. She insisted that Leia be shown as strong, intelligent, and resourceful, qualities that resonated with audiences and set a new standard for female characters in science fiction and beyond. Fisher's determination to elevate Leia's role contributed significantly to the narrative depth of the Star Wars saga. Her efforts not only empowered her character, but also inspired future generations of filmmakers and actresses to create and portray strong female leads. This commitment to representation and equality in storytelling remains a significant part of Fisher's legacy. Supporting her female colleagues, Carrie Fisher was a strong advocate against the systemic sexism prevalent in the film industry. Known for her candid remarks and sharp wit, she often used humor to shed light on serious issues affecting women in Hollywood. In a 2015 interview with The Guardian, she reflected on her early career, stating, "I signed away my likeness for free. In those days, there was no such thing as a likeness. There was no merchandising tied to movies." This quote highlights the broader issue of financial exploitation faced by female actors, who often found themselves at a disadvantage compared to their male counterparts. Fisher's experiences underscored the need for change in how women were treated in the industry. Her willingness to speak out not only supported her peers, but also inspired future generations of actresses to advocate for their rights and seek fair treatment in a challenging environment. Fisher's legacy continues to resonate as a reminder of the importance of equality and respect in the entertainment world. The fight for equal pay was another significant aspect of Fisher's battle during the original trilogy. The disparity between her salary and those of her male co-stars was stark. While she was paid a fraction of what Harrison Ford earned, she continued to push for fair compensation. This issue highlighted the broader problem of gender inequality in Hollywood, where female actors often received less recognition and financial reward compared to their male counterparts. Fisher's determination to advocate for herself and other women in the industry was a reflection of her strong character and commitment to justice. She understood that her role as Princess Leia was not just about being a beloved character in a major film franchise, but also about representing women in a male-dominated industry. By speaking out about her salary, she aimed to inspire change and encourage other women to stand up for their rights. Fisher's legacy includes not only her iconic performances, but also her role as a pioneer in the fight for equal pay in the entertainment industry. This issue of pay equity was not unique to Carrie Fisher, but was symptomatic of the industry as a whole. Throughout her career, Fisher faced significant disparities in pay compared to her male counterparts, which highlighted a broader problem within Hollywood. Her willingness to speak out about these inequities brought attention to the ongoing struggles many actors face regarding fair compensation. Fisher's advocacy for pay equity resonated with many in the industry, inspiring other actors to share their experiences and demand change. By addressing these issues publicly, she not only shed light on her own situation, but also encouraged a collective movement towards fairness in pay. This conversation about pay equity continues to be relevant, as many actors and actresses strive for equal treatment and recognition in an industry that has historically undervalued their contributions. Fisher's courage in confronting these challenges has left a lasting impact, motivating others to join the fight for equality in pay and representation. She advocated for the inclusion of more strong female characters, not just in lead roles, but throughout the storyline. Carrie Fisher's influence in the film industry was profound, particularly through her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise. Her portrayal of Leia was not just that of a damsel in distress. Instead, she was a leader, a fighter, and a symbol of resilience. Fisher's efforts helped pave the way for characters like Rey, played by Daisy Ridley, and Jen Erso, played by Felicity Jones. These characters embodied the strength, resilience, and leadership qualities that Fisher championed for Leia. Fisher's advocacy for strong female representation in film encouraged writers and producers to create more complex and empowered female characters. Her legacy continues to inspire new generations of filmmakers and audiences, emphasizing the importance of diverse and strong female roles in storytelling. The impact of her work is evident in the evolving landscape of cinema, where female characters are increasingly portrayed as multifaceted individuals with their own narratives and strengths. Returning to the franchise after several decades, Carrie Fisher made one of her most significant contributions to the fight for equality through her work on The Force Awakens. In this new installment of the Star Wars saga, Fisher reprised her iconic role as Princess Leia, a character that has inspired many for her strength and resilience. This time, Fisher found herself collaborating with a new generation of filmmakers who were more receptive to her ideas and vision. She brought a wealth of experience and a unique perspective to the project, advocating for stronger female representation and more nuanced storytelling. Her influence extended beyond her character, as she encouraged the creative team to explore themes of empowerment and equality within the narrative. Fisher's presence in The Force Awakens not only revitalized her career, but also highlighted the importance of women's voices in the film industry. Her contributions helped shape a story that resonated with audiences, making it clear that the fight for equality is ongoing and essential in all forms of media. She worked closely with director J.J. Abrams to ensure that Leia's character reflected the progress made in gender representation. Carrie Fisher's input was crucial in shaping Leia into General Organa, a seasoned leader and military strategist. This transformation was significant as it commanded respect and authority, showcasing a strong female character in a prominent role. Fisher understood the importance of portraying women in powerful positions, especially in a franchise that had a massive cultural impact. By collaborating with Abrams, she was able to infuse the character with depth and complexity, moving beyond the traditional roles often assigned to women in film. This partnership not only enhanced the narrative, but also resonated with audiences who sought more authentic representations of women in leadership. Fisher's dedication to this vision helped solidify General Organa as an iconic figure, inspiring many and contributing to a broader conversation about gender roles in media. Fisher's advocacy wasn't limited to her on-screen work. She was a vocal critic of Hollywood's beauty standards and the pressure on women to conform to unrealistic ideals. Throughout her career, she openly discussed her struggles with body image, emphasizing the negative impact these societal pressures had on her mental health. In a 2011 interview with ABC News, she expressed her perspective by stating, "I think of my body as a side effect of my mind." This statement highlighted her belief that mental well-being is often overshadowed by physical appearance. Fisher's candidness about her experiences resonated with many, as she challenged the notion that a woman's worth is tied to her looks. She encouraged others to embrace their individuality and reject the narrow definitions of beauty perpetuated by the media. By sharing her journey, Fisher aimed to inspire a more inclusive understanding of body image, advocating for acceptance and self-love in a world that often promotes unattainable standards. Her legacy continues to influence discussions around beauty and self-acceptance, reminding us of the importance of mental health in the conversation about body image. The weight of stardom significantly impacted Carrie Fisher's life, especially during her time in the Star Wars saga. As Princess Leia, she became an iconic figure, beloved by fans around the world. However, this fame came with immense pressure that affected her mental and physical health. The expectations placed on her as a leading actress were overwhelming at times. She faced scrutiny not only for her performances but also for her appearance and personal life. The constant attention from the media and fans created a challenging environment, leading to struggles with anxiety and depression. Fisher openly discussed her battles with mental health, using her experiences to advocate for awareness and understanding. Despite the challenges, she remained a strong and influential voice, sharing her journey with honesty and humor. Her resilience in the face of such pressure serves as a testament to her character and strength, leaving a lasting impact on those who admired her. During the filming of The Empire Strikes Back, Carrie Fisher faced intense pressure to live up to the expectations of her iconic role as Princess Leia. This pressure contributed to her struggles with substance abuse, which began during this pivotal time in her career. Fisher turned to self-medication as a way to cope with the demands of fame and the emotional turmoil she experienced. Her battles with addiction and bipolar disorder were well documented, revealing the darker side of her celebrity status. In her autobiographies, Postcards from the Edge, and Wishful Drinking, she candidly discussed her experiences with addiction, providing insight into her life and the challenges she faced. Fisher's openness about her struggles helped to shed light on the complexities of mental health and the impact of fame, making her a relatable figure for many who have faced similar issues. Her story serves as a reminder of the importance of addressing mental health and the realities of living in the public eye. In Postcards from the Edge, Carrie Fisher took a bold step by fictionalizing her own life experiences. The story revolves around a young actress who grapples with addiction and the immense pressures of Hollywood. Through this narrative, Fisher offered a glimpse into her struggles, reflecting the challenges many face in the entertainment industry. The character's journey mirrors Fisher's own battles, making the film both personal and relatable. In a 2008 interview with Vanity Fair, Fisher opened up about her relationship with drugs, stating that they made her feel more normal and contained her. This candid admission highlights the complexities of her experiences and the ways in which she sought to cope with the demands of fame. Fisher's ability to weave her life into her work not only showcased her talent as a writer and actress, but also provided a platform for discussing important issues like addiction and mental health. Her legacy continues to resonate with many who find solace in her honesty and creativity. Her openness about her struggles with mental health and substance abuse played a significant role in breaking the stigma surrounding these issues. Carrie Fisher was not just a talented actress, she was a voice for many who felt alone in their battles. By sharing her personal experiences, she helped to demystify the challenges that come with mental health disorders and addiction. This honesty was groundbreaking in an industry that often glossed over such problems, where vulnerability is frequently hidden behind a facade of glamour. Fisher's willingness to discuss her struggles openly encouraged others to seek help and support. She showed that it is okay to talk about these issues, making it easier for people to come forward and share their own stories. Her legacy is one of courage and authenticity, reminding us that mental health is an important topic that deserves attention and understanding. Through her advocacy, she inspired countless individuals to confront their own challenges and seek the help they need. Often, Carrie Fisher linked her substance use to attempts at self-medicating her mental health conditions. This is a common scenario for many individuals who struggle with similar issues but lack proper diagnosis or treatment. Fisher faced significant challenges with her mental health, particularly bipolar disorder, which often brought along severe depression. In her 30s, she underwent electroshock therapy, a treatment she spoke about with both humor and gravity. In her memoir, Shockaholic, she described the process in detail, explaining how it helped alleviate her depression. This candid discussion highlighted the complexities of her experiences and the lengths she went to find relief from her mental health struggles. Fisher's openness about her journey serves as a reminder of the importance of addressing mental health issues and seeking appropriate treatment, as well as the potential for recovery through various methods. Memory loss was a significant aspect of Carrie Fisher's life, particularly as she underwent treatment for her mental health. This treatment, while effective, resulted in some memory loss, which she addressed publicly with her characteristic wit. Fisher was known for her ability to tackle serious subjects with humor, and she used this talent to share her experiences in her one-woman show, Wishful Drinking. In this performance, she opened up about her struggles, helping to break down the stigma surrounding mental illness. Her candidness resonated with many, as she infused her stories with resilience and laughter. In her 2008 work, Wishful Drinking, she famously wrote, "No matter how I go, I want it reported that I drowned in moonlight, strangled by my own bra." This line exemplified her unique blend of humor and honesty, showcasing her ability to confront difficult topics while still finding a way to make people smile. Fisher's legacy continues to inspire conversations about mental health and the importance of addressing these issues openly. The demands of maintaining the image of Princess Leia took a significant toll on Carrie Fisher's physical health. The pressure to conform to Hollywood's beauty standards was immense, and Fisher faced constant scrutiny over her weight and appearance throughout her career. As a prominent figure in the Star Wars franchise, she was often in the public eye, which amplified the expectations placed on her. This scrutiny led to struggles with body image and self-esteem, as she felt the need to meet the idealized standards of beauty that the industry promoted. The relentless focus on her looks contributed to a cycle of stress and anxiety, impacting her overall well-being. Despite her talent and charisma, the external pressures overshadowed her achievements, making it difficult for her to navigate her career without feeling the weight of these expectations. Fisher's experiences highlight the challenges many actors face in an industry that often prioritizes appearance over talent. When Carrie Fisher returned to the Star Wars franchise in The Force Awakens, the media's focus on her appearance sparked a significant backlash. This scrutiny was not new for Fisher, who had long been in the public eye since her iconic role as Princess Leia. The intense discussions about her looks and aging were met with her characteristic wit and defiance. In response to the media's comments, she took to Twitter, humorously addressing the situation by saying, "Please stop debating about whether or not I aged well. Unfortunately, it hurts all three of my feelings. My body hasn't aged as well as I have." This statement reflected her ability to confront the pressures of Hollywood and societal expectations with humor and honesty. Fisher's response resonated with many, as it highlighted the often unrealistic standards placed on women in the entertainment industry. Her candidness about aging and self-acceptance served as a reminder that talent and character are far more important than appearance. Fisher's legacy continues to inspire discussions about body image and the treatment of women in media, making her a beloved figure not just for her roles, but for her unapologetic authenticity. Fisher's relationships with her co-stars were deeply influenced by the pressures of stardom. One of the most notable aspects of her personal life during this time was her affair with Harrison Ford while filming A New Hope. This relationship was kept under wraps for many years, shrouded in secrecy as both actors navigated the complexities of their rising fame. The affair added a layer of intensity to their on-screen chemistry, which captivated audiences and contributed to the film's success. Fisher later revealed the details of this relationship in her memoir, The Princess Diarist, providing insight into the emotional struggles and challenges she faced as a young actress in the spotlight. The pressures of Hollywood often complicated her interactions with fellow cast members, creating a unique dynamic that influenced both her personal and professional life. Fisher's candid reflections on her experiences highlight the often unseen emotional toll that comes with fame, and the intricate web of relationships that form in such high-pressure environments. The revelation provided insight into the complexities of Carrie Fisher's relationship with the character of Princess Leia, and the emotional toll it took on her. Returning to the Star Wars franchise with the sequel trilogy marked a significant moment for Fisher, both personally and for the fans who had grown up with her iconic role. After decades away from the character, she found herself once again in the midst of the galaxy far, far away. This return was not just a nostalgic trip. It was a chance for Fisher to explore the depth of Leia's character in a new light. The sequel trilogy allowed her to showcase Leia's growth and resilience, reflecting Fisher's own life experiences and struggles. The emotional weight of reprising such a beloved role added layers to her performance, making it resonate deeply with audiences. Fisher's portrayal in these films highlighted the enduring legacy of Princess Leia, while also revealing the personal challenges Fisher faced as she navigated her return to a world that had shaped her career and identity. This time she faced new challenges and renewed battles to ensure that Leia's legacy was honored. Her involvement in The Force Awakens began with initial skepticism. She was approached by J.J. Abrams, the director, and Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, who were keen to bring back the original cast. Fisher was excited, but cautious about how Leia would be portrayed. She wanted to ensure that Leia's character had evolved in a meaningful way, and wasn't just a nostalgic callback. Fisher understood the importance of her role, and the impact it had on fans and the franchise. She sought to bring depth to Leia, reflecting the growth and changes that had occurred over the years. This desire for authenticity drove her to engage in discussions with Abrams and Kennedy, emphasizing the need for a strong, complex portrayal that honored the character's history while allowing for new dimensions. Fisher's commitment to Leia's legacy was evident as she navigated these creative conversations, determined to contribute to a story that resonated with both old and new audiences. One of Carrie Fisher's primary concerns, while portraying an older Leia, was to ensure that the character reflected her growth and maturity. She insisted that Leia should be shown as a seasoned leader, someone who had taken on significant responsibilities over the years. This perspective was crucial, as it allowed the audience to see Leia not just as a princess or a rebel, but as a capable general of the Resistance. Fisher worked closely with director J.J. Abrams and writer Lawrence Kasdan to develop Leia's character in a way that honored her legacy while also showcasing her evolution since the original trilogy. She provided valuable input on the script, emphasizing the importance of depicting Leia as strong and resilient. This collaboration helped shape Leia into a figure of authority and wisdom, reflecting the challenges she faced and the experiences that shaped her into the leader she had become. Fisher's insights ensured that Leia's character resonated with audiences, highlighting her strength and capability in a new era of storytelling. Fisher's influence was evident in several key scenes, particularly her reunion with Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford. This moment was poignant and required careful handling to ensure it resonated with the audience. Both actors worked together to convey the depth of their characters' relationship, drawing on their long history both on and off screen. Their chemistry was palpable, reflecting years of friendship and collaboration. The emotional weight of their reunion was enhanced by the shared experiences of their characters, who had faced numerous challenges throughout the saga. Fisher brought a unique blend of strength and vulnerability to the scene, allowing viewers to feel the complexity of Leia's emotions. This reunion was not just a plot point, it was a culmination of their journey, filled with nostalgia and hope. The careful crafting of this moment showcased Fisher's ability to connect with audiences, making it a memorable highlight in the narrative. The scene served as a reminder of the enduring bond between the characters, leaving a lasting impact on fans. In the scene where Leia and Han discuss their lost son Kylo Ren, Carrie Fisher's performance stands out for its emotional depth. Fisher insisted on portraying the complex feelings that Leia experiences as a mother grappling with the loss of her son to the dark side. This insistence added a significant layer to Leia's character, showcasing her vulnerability and strength simultaneously. The dialogue between Leia and Han is filled with tension, reflecting their shared pain and differing perspectives on their son's choices. Fisher's ability to convey sorrow, hope, and resilience made the scene particularly challenging, yet impactful. Her portrayal invites the audience to empathize with Leia's struggle, highlighting the emotional turmoil that comes with familial love and loss. This complexity enriches the narrative, making Leia not just a leader in the Resistance, but also a deeply relatable character facing unimaginable heartache. Fisher's commitment to authenticity in her performance resonates throughout the film, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Collaborating with costume designer Michael Kaplan, Carrie Fisher made a significant impact on the visual representation of General Leia in the later Star Wars films. This partnership resulted in a costume that was both practical and dignified, reflecting Leia's evolution as a leader. Fisher moved away from the elaborate hairstyles and impractical dresses that characterized her character in the original trilogy. Instead, she chose a more understated, military-inspired wardrobe that emphasized functionality while maintaining a sense of authority. The design choices highlighted Leia's strength and resilience, aligning with her role in the narrative as a key figure in the fight against tyranny. This shift in costume design not only showcased Fisher's understanding of her character, but also contributed to a more modern portrayal of female leaders in film. The thoughtful approach to Leia's attire allowed audiences to see her as a capable and commanding presence, reinforcing the importance of representation in cinematic storytelling. In an interview with People magazine, Carrie Fisher expressed her desire for Princess Leia to appear as if she had endured many challenges while still embodying the spirit of resilience. She wanted Leia to look like someone who had been through a lot but was still fighting the good fight. This perspective highlighted Fisher's deep connection to the character and her understanding of the struggles faced by women in powerful roles. However, Fisher's return to the iconic role also brought new challenges, particularly concerning the intense scrutiny of her appearance. The media's focus on her weight and looks became a source of frustration for her. Fisher often spoke candidly about the pressures that come with fame and the unrealistic standards imposed on women in Hollywood. She emphasized the importance of embracing one's true self, regardless of societal expectations. This candidness resonated with many, as it shed light on the broader issues of body image and self-acceptance in the entertainment industry. Fisher's legacy continues to inspire discussions about these important topics. Addressing the double standards faced by women in Hollywood, Carrie Fisher used her characteristic wit to shine a light on the ongoing issues of ageism and sexism in the industry. She was unafraid to speak candidly about the challenges women encounter, particularly as they age in a field that often prioritizes youth. Fisher's remarks resonated with many, as she highlighted the unfair expectations placed on women compared to their male counterparts. Despite these challenges, her performance in The Force Awakens was widely praised. She brought a sense of gravitas and authenticity to the role of Leia, reminding audiences why the character had become such an iconic figure in cinema. Fisher's ability to convey strength and vulnerability in her portrayal was a testament to her talent and experience. Her return to the screen not only celebrated her legacy, but also served as a powerful reminder of the importance of representation and the need for change in Hollywood. Her chemistry with the new cast members, including Daisy Ridley as Rey and John Boyega as Finn, played a significant role in bridging the gap between the original trilogy and the new generation of Star Wars films. Carrie Fisher's portrayal of Leia was not just a continuation of her iconic character, but also a vital link that connected the legacy of the original series with the fresh narratives introduced in the sequel trilogy. In The Last Jedi, directed by Rian Johnson, Fisher's involvement was crucial. The film presented new opportunities for Leia's character, allowing her to evolve in ways that resonated with both old and new fans. Fisher was heavily involved in the development of her scenes, providing valuable input on the dialogue and character motivations. This collaboration ensured that Leia remained a strong and relatable figure, embodying the spirit of resilience and leadership that fans had come to love. Her interactions with the new cast not only enriched the storyline, but also highlighted the importance of legacy and storytelling, making her contributions to the film even more impactful. One of the standout moments in the Star Wars saga was Leia's use of the Force to save herself in space. This scene not only highlighted her connection to the Force, but also showcased her incredible resilience. It was a powerful moment that resonated with fans, illustrating that Leia was more than just a leader. She was a Force-sensitive character with depth and strength. Tragically, Carrie Fisher passed away in December 2016, just before the release of The Last Jedi. Her death was a significant loss for the Star Wars community and the film industry as a whole. The Last Jedi was dedicated to her memory, and her presence loomed large over the final installment, The Rise of Skywalker. In this film, unused footage from previous movies was skillfully incorporated to include Leia's character, allowing her spirit to continue to influence the story. Fisher's legacy as an iconic figure in cinema and her role as Princess Leia will forever be remembered by fans around